open for me is about empowering your audience so they can actually ask their own questions, and also empowering your sources. As a banker, if you talk to the press, you're fired immediately, marched out of the building by security in 5 minutes. So who would talk to us? If 70 million people pass through the Guardian website, there have to be bankers among them. So I did this piece saying, look, bankers, everybody hates you. Do you hate yourself? No. Why don't you, rather than complain about the press, come talk to me and explain what it's like being you?
The riots were easily the biggest news story of 2011 in England, and in that context, social media was really key. It's a different type of communication. I mean, it's not one way, it's a conversation.
We really understood the value that the community could add when we launched the daily NHS Reforms live blog. The community who came were so knowledgeable and so interested, and it became the place where they were talking about the reforms.
We now have a network of bloggers on the Guardian's website. One example would be Professor John Butterworth at the University College London, who is also part of the team at CERN who discovered the Higgs boson. We had a blog from him explaining what it was like from the inside. Nobody else had that. It was fabulous to have someone who really knew what was going on the inside writing direct to the Guardian's website.
It's really our responsibility as journalists not to let the story end when we hit publish, but to frankly continue to engage the public in what makes for news and discussion.
So really, by opening up our coverage to other people, to our readers, to bloggers, to local experts, we have a better account of the world than we ever had before. We have 4,500 hotel tips, for example, on that site. We have about 2,500 restaurant tips, from hot dog stalls in Manhattan to high-end restaurants in Tokyo. And really that wouldn't have been possible with the resources that we have.
We have this wonderful all singing, all dancing children's website, which we began about 18 months ago because we realised that there wasn't a place in journalism for children really, because newspapers are bought by adults and all the commentaries are by adults, and actually the experts in children's books are children because they're the people who read them. Children review for us and they are reviewing at a rate of about 3 a day, that's 7 days a week, and they're really high standard. And the joyful thing is that you see them getting better as they get older.
The contribution of the bloggers now has become integral to what we do really.
It was us reaching out to other people, academics, criminologists, people based in the communities where there had been riots, and saying, can you help us tell this story?
Plugging in this idea that this is about you, it's not just data that happens, so it becomes irresistible to share because it's about your life. And then making the ability to share it completely frictionless and easy, so that in the moment of reading it and realising it's about you, you share it and it becomes a compelling thing to pass on.
The best years in terms of journalism and information are ahead of us.